so welcome back to IntuitiveTea Gemini. It's going to be for Aries. These are going to be your angelic messages. This will be for the collective, so it may not resonate for everyone. Just take what resonates. If you enjoy this energy exchange, please like, comment, and subscribe. We are going to do home and family, relationships, romance, career and purpose, also strength, hearts, and challenges. Going to receive this information, Aries. Do with this as you wish. Let's begin now that I have these shuffled. Let's see what's going on for you currently. What's going on for Aries November-wise? For all those things that I've mentioned. Alright, so for home and family life, Aries, you receive vulnerability and freedom. You receive composure. You receive surrender. Alright. And this is for home and family. Let's see what's going on for relationship and romance. Let's see what's going on for relationship and romance. You receive no. You received healing energy. You received compassion. Let's see. For career and purpose, Aries, you received clear, cancel, release. You received Mother, Father, God. Last but not least, you received honesty and communication. On the bottom of the deck, Aries, you received holy love. Holy love, like I was speaking on before, I more so feel like this is the love that you'll receive from your angels, from God, from your guardian angels. That is kind of speaking on the fact that you're not alone and they never want you to feel like you are. So remember that as you go through things, speak to them, remain open-minded, open your heart. Allow them to really get to know you. They know you. They've been to you since before you were born. But it's saying allow them to get to know you as in like the journey where you are. It's saying especially if you need help, you need support, you need love, whatever the case may be. It's saying you have this here available to you through your angels. So open up to that because I feel like they are giving this to you. Knowingly or unknowingly. For all my Aries masculine or feminine energies. For the first row, this represents home and family. You receive, like I said before, vulnerability and freedom, composure and surrender. Speaking on home and family, so for one, this is speaking on the fact that you need to open up to your family more. You need to understand that even if you are judged, even if you are spoke on about what you open up on, or how you open up to them, you still need to put yourself out there is what it's saying. Like I said before about, receiving this support. All you have to do is open your mouth, open your heart as well, and let them know how you feel. They literally want you to be vulnerable. It's saying it's going to provide you some sort of freedom, especially within. I feel like it's more so like emotionally. You're going to feel free. You're going to feel like a burden was lifted off of you. You're also going to feel closer to them because you felt comfortable enough to speak your mind. You felt comfortable enough to open up to them. Maybe that's what they're waiting on. Maybe they're waiting on that vulnerable side of you. Maybe they're used to you having up this wall, like being on guard. Composure and surrender. It's literally saying you need to surrender to this situation in your family. You need to surrender to the things you can't change. Keep your composure as in being positive. It's saying don't feed into low vibrational energy. Don't feed into arguments and things that they may do to bring a rise out of you or to, even just test how far you come. It's saying You're the only person who controls your emotions and control how you or what you pour into that situation. Surrender is saying surrender also to your angels. Ask them to fix that situation if there's something going wrong. If things are going right, also pray to your angel and show gratitude for the fact that things in your family are going right. Either way, it's saying just speak up about it. They want you to be open to communicating. Like I said, whether it being to your family, friends, angels, whoever, open up more, Aries, and speak your mind about what it is and how it is you feel. For the second row, Aries, that is pertaining to relationships as well as romance. You receive no, healing energy, and compassion. No, I feel like it's saying that you need to take some time to just be on your own. You need to take some time to love yourself, show yourself that self-care, that self-love, self-acceptance before you look forward in another relationship. Literally, healing energy is speaking on you, healing things that you've been through in the past that you may not realize are still affecting you. This could be something physical, this could be something mental or emotional. Either way, it's saying you need to heal these things so that when you move forward with this new person or you move forward in these new relationships, you're moving forward on a clean slate. Like this person's not paying for what that other individual did, or you're not, what is it? You're not setting yourself up for failure off gate just off your thoughts, off your feelings. You're actually giving this situation a fair chance to blossom into something good. Compassion is saying if you heal now, you'll be able to wholeheartedly give compassion. What I do think is unique is the fact that surrender and compassion is showing someone like opening up to something, like holding a light more so. So surrender and compassion is saying surrender, show more compassion, whether this is dealing with family or relationships. It's saying shine your light, basically. It's saying you're very loving, very positive, very passionate, and it's saying that they could benefit from seeing this side of you, or benefit, like how they feel about themselves or how they feel in general will benefit greatly and will improve greatly if you open up to showing them that vulnerable side of you. So don't worry about judgment. Don't worry about how people are going to view you. If you're happy with what you're doing, if you're happy with what you present, that's all that really matters. Because like it's saying, we all have our dirt. We all have something we need to work on, something we can improve. Nobody's perfect, so nobody can cast stones. So don't pay attention to those who down you or, speak on your situation. It's only because they're not focused on their own. They're sweeping theirs under the rug by focusing on yours. Look at it as a compliment to keep you moving forward, keep you motivated. Give them something to speak on, whether it's your relationship or your family. Like, always be happy. Always put your best foot forward. A lot of people who aren't progressing hate to see someone who is. So it's like you want either you with me, against me. That's really all it is. And they need to, well, you really need to take this situation for that. No, healing energy and compassion. It's also saying that you need to make sure you're showing compassion as you move into this next relationship or this new relationship. Open yourself back up. Show this person who you truly are. Don't have your guard up because you feel like you have to, because in the past you let your guard down and you were brokenhearted or you were let down. Open up to this person. I feel like it's saying that you can trust that this person is going to love you the way you deserve to be loved. Like I spoke on earlier with that holy love, not only is that speaking on the love from your angels and the divine, this could be speaking on the fact that you're about to receive a divine love, meaning this love is sent from them, so you don't have to worry about being hurt or worry about this person taking advantage of you or using you. Like, it's a godly connection. And if it's, think about it, if someone's being sent from God to be with you, he's sending you somebody good. He's sending you somebody who's going to love you. He's sending somebody you don't have to worry about. So you can put all of those worries and fears to the side as far as that's concerned. Alright, so Aries, you received, for your last row, pertaining to career and purpose, what you're supposed to be doing, clear, cancel, and release, Mother, Father, God, and honesty and communication. For one, that honesty and communication jumped out to me. It's saying you need to speak your mind more, whether it be in your career, your profession, whatever you love to do, your purpose. Make sure you're saying no. If you feel like the answer is no, say no. Don't feel like you have to allow people to guilt trip you into doing something or being a certain type of way. No is an answer. You have to explain yourself. You don't have to add a why. Oh, but this. You don't have to. It's saying no longer. It's saying get rid of people pleasing and feeling like you have to get rid of your boundaries to keep someone else happy. It's saying that's really not fair for you. Because I feel like it's going to be taken advantage of. Most definitely. There's always going to be somebody that's going to take advantage of a weakness you have or something they see that you're not standing up for. Like if you don't have a backbone, people are going to try to walk over you and manipulate you. So it's saying be honest, communicate. If something's not right or you don't want to do something, make that known. You don't have to do it. Same thing with if you want to do it. Mother, Father, God, with a clear cancer and release. Speaking on your career and your purpose, I feel like it's saying a lot of you literally need to get out of these jobs you've been working in and find your purpose. It's saying the reason why you job hop, and there's nothing wrong with this, just saying the reason why you job hop is because I don't feel like a lot of you that are working a 9 to 5 were destined to work a 9 to 5. You were actually put here to have your own business or to pursue something, like it say your purpose. That's what you're supposed to pursue. And it may not bring you financial abundance the way you expect it, but it is saying it's always going to take care of your needs because you're doing what God is asking you to do. So he's going to provide that and then some. He's going to give you more than what you're praying for, literally. So it's saying you need to make sure you're doing what's allowing you, especially with this clear cancer release, what's allowing you to shine your light. You see, she's blocking out anything that's keeping her from that, from moving forward with that greatness, from absorbing her light, and she's just standing in it. So it's saying get rid of anything, and this is career-wise. If you're working at 9 to 5 and it's not fulfilling you, more than likely it's because you're one of the individuals he chose to not work a 9 to 5. You're supposed to have your own business, so you're supposed to invest. You're supposed to, trade or do stocks, whatever the case may be. You're not supposed to do that, so you're going to continue to be unhappy and feel out of place until you figure out what it is you're supposed to be doing. Mother, Father, God is more so speaking on not only our connection with the divine and how they take care of us, but this is speaking on balancing yin and yang, masculine energies, feminine energies. This is also speaking on you being that for yourself, like Mother, Father, God, you being this. This is speaking on you being the actual guidance, the actual lead that you need, the actual you being not only your biggest supporter, your biggest fan, but you being what you need. I guess, like, if there's something you're looking for in another person, and it's not speaking of relationship, it's just saying in general as far as support, they want you to be that for yourself. I feel like more so is what they're speaking on. For the first stack moving down, you received vulnerability and freedom, no, clear, cancel, and release. This going down is speaking on the past, so it's telling me that a lot of you recently walked away. Not recently, in the past, y'all walked away from things that weren't benefiting you or things that were no longer pouring into you the way you felt like it should be. It was taking advantage of you. A lot of you walked away from situations that were taking advantage of you and putting a risk to your freedom. Yes, and you cleared it, you canceled it, you released it. So I feel like this is pertaining to like not only your career but relationships. And that's actually very good because it's saying, Aries, a lot of you have really decided to stand in your power. You're no longer allowing yourself to be neglected. You are no longer allowing your needs and your wants, your desires to be neglected because you realize it's not fair for you. It's not fair to you to deal with that or for you to deal with that. For the present, you receive composure, healing energy, and Mother, Father, God is saying always trust that someone is watching over you and leading you. Move forward with your healing process. Keep your composure. Speaking on prayer and meditation. This is saying that you have everything that you need within you, and you also have angels and loved ones who are willing to help you in anything that you feel like you lack. So it is saying they do want you to move forward as far as healing something. This could be the thing you walked away from. A lot of you are in this energy of healing certain things right now, breaking away from friendships, relationships, whatever it is. It's saying keep your composure. Don't allow this situation to get the best of you or take the best out of you, I feel like. For the last row, future-wise, you receive surrender, compassion, and honesty in communication. Surrender is literally saying you need to surrender to what God is trying to show you. Surrender to what your angels are showing you. Don't feel like you have to be in control of everything, and don't feel like you have to know what each step is going to be, like what all your steps are going to be moving forward. It's saying you're literally not going to know, so that's why they want you to release feeling like you need to know. It's not going to happen. God's not going to, the whole point of us living our life is to go through ups and downs, trials, tribulations, learn lessons, things like that, grow spiritually. This surrender card, quote unquote, is saying that you need to understand he's not going to give you a game plan or a map of what's going to happen in your life, when and where. If that's the case, we would all be on the same track. We would be all headed in the same direction, doing this, doing the third. But that defeats the purpose of us learning and growing. that defeats the purpose of us growing our faith in Him and just trusting we're going to get through bad times and being grateful for the good times. So it's saying understand that it's not, the harder you try to control, or the more you try to control this situation, the tighter you hang on to this, the more it's going to get harder for you. It's going to feel harder for you because you're not giving God room to like really do anything with it. If you're holding on tight onto something, that's like saying, okay, can you go get me something? You hand someone the money, but you're still holding on to it. I can't go get you what you're asking me to get you until you release this. You literally have to release what it is you're worried about or concerned about or need before He can do something for you, before your angels can show up for you and handle that. Compassion is saying you literally need to bring more compassion to this situation. Look at this situation from a place of love. Look at it like, okay, if this was me, the shoe was on the other foot, how would I want to be treated? You know, how would I want this person to approach me, or what would I want to happen if it was me? Honesty and communication is saying that you need to speak up. So in the future, there's going to be a situation that occurs and it's speaking on this. So this could be a relationship or dealing with your career. So make sure, like I said, since you already know how to handle it, make sure you do. And usually when I do like the past, present, future readings, it's not too far in in the past or too far in the future. This could be a few weeks, maybe a few months. Now let's see, for strength, heart, and challenge. For strength, you received vulnerability and freedom. For some of you, it's saying this is your actual strength to open up to people. So it's saying this is like second nature for you. As far as heart, healing energy, is saying you are a healer. Some of you could be light workers. Empaths, most definitely. It's saying you love to help people get through what they're going through. Last but not least, for challenge, honesty and communication. So it's saying that's where you struggle. Maybe you I'm not going to say cover things up. Maybe you don't acknowledge certain things or bring them to surface so they don't have to be dealt with, or so you don't disappoint people. I feel like you're one of those individuals. You're really hard on yourself because you don't want to disappoint people. But it's saying sometimes you need to be honest and make sure you're expressing your feelings. Don't keep covering up how you feel for the sake of everyone else, because like I said, it's going to end up causing you to be unhappy, and that's not fair to you. You're walking around keeping everybody else happy. What about your happiness is what they're saying. Be honest, communicate, be open, give that love wholeheartedly. It's saying you do deserve that, so make sure you're focused on that. Like I said, that holy love is speaking on the fact that your angels and everyone is here for you. Speak to them, let them know that you feel like you're struggling or going through it. Make that known to them. They're here. I feel like they're ready to assist you at any time. It's really just up to you. It's saying don't allow your pride or anything to get in the way of you going to them for that love, for that support. If that's what you feel like you need from them, ask that. Ask them for this and be grateful, because they're going to send it to you in different ways. Anything you need, like material wise, even things within, like mentally, if you need peace, emotionally, if you need a relationship to be fixed or something to be worked through, they can do all of these things. It's saying believe in those miracles, have faith, pray to them, ask them to come to you. Ask them to come to you. Ask them to present themselves in different ways to give you signs that things will be okay. Even if you just want to know if you're in the right path in life or in your relationship, ask them that as well. They're willing and they're ready to assist you and help you, Aries. So take advantage of that connection. That's literally the most powerful connection and the best connection in life. Like if you think about all your friends, your family members, the strongest connections you need to have is with God and with your angels, because it's saying you can receive the most from these connections, and they're genuine, so they don't want anything from you. They're here to do for you while you do for others, more so the same.